It's another midweek tilt on hand here in Silicon Valley as we come to you live from inside of the Lions Den as we are on the campus of Anza College in Cupertino, California, as we got a battle between two Coast Conference North teams looking to try to get that first win in conference play, as they'll be the visiting Cañada Colts taking on the Anza Mountain Lions. And hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday night. This is Philip Hall on the call. Happy to be with you for tonight's coverage of 3C2A men's basketball on NorCal Sports TV, as we got a good one set with two teams still trying to look for that conference win. Cañada lost two straight to open up conference play against Las Positas and City College of San Francisco, but to no surprise, they're the two of the top teams in the state at the moment, but they're looking to try to snap a four-game losing streak coming into this one, as Eddie Harris in his fifth year trying to get Cañada back on track. And the same can be said for Joe Precizovic, who's still trying to look for that first conference win after dropping a game against Las Positas. But they continue to lean on the top 10 offense in this one, as they're going to use that to their advantage going up against the Colts tonight. We're going to take a break for the national anthem, but when we get back, we'll bring you the starting five and tip-off for tonight's coverage between Cañada and Anza here on NorCal Sports TV, as we'll be back in just a moment.
At this time, would you please rise and we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Different anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And we welcome you back to Cupertino as we're about to get ready for tonight's matchup between the Cañada Colts and the Anza Mountain Lions. Two teams trying to look for their first win in Coast Conference North play as they continue to go through a tough conference schedule here in the 2026 calendar year, going down the stretch. As we welcome you back to NorCal Sports TV, my name is Philip Hall on the call with you tonight. As coming into this one, Cañada trying to snap a four-game losing streak coming in, and for them is going to be all up to one of their star players to try to help them get over the hump. Jake Skaggs, who is the sophomore from Los Altos, has been consistent for Cañada this season, averaging a double-double at 14.9 points per game on 12.6 rebounds per game, and has also been shooting very well in his last 5 games at 55.4% from the field, along with 16.6 points per game and 6 rebounds, along with 2.2 steals and 2.8 blocks per game. Speaking with Coach Eddie Harris, he has spoken highly of his top sophomore 6'6" wing and trying to help them find that consistency and be that leader that he is, as he is our player spotlight for Cañada. And for Anza, they're trying to still look for that first conference win as the Mountain Lions look to try to fight against Cañada, as in their battles on last year, they went 0 for 2 against the Colts, but they're going to look to Theo McDowell who is continuing to have a solid season for the Mountain Lions as one of the top scorers in the state and looks to continue to help lead this offense. But as of recent, the Mountain Lions have made a few changes to their starting lineup. That big change being Gio Pravelli, who was in our player spotlight early on as a sharpshooting freshman guard from San Rafael, has been doing excellent in his last 5 games, averaging 16 points per game, and has also just been lethal from 3, shooting over 60% in his last 5. We're going to see how things play out as we'll give you the starting lineup for Cañada to begin tonight, as they will bring out Justin Moore, Jake Skaggs, our star spotlight player, Darius Jackson, and Mateo Jackson, no relation between the two, and Omir Sakur. So there's your starting 5 for the Colts. For the Anza, it's Makai Thomas, Josh Villanueva, Gio Bravelli, Theo McDowell, and Isaac Cisse in the starting 5 for Joe Particevich. Our referees tonight is Nate Ramazani, Dwayne Ely, and Brandon Slade. Some familiar faces in the black and white from previous games that we've had here on NorCal Sports TV, but make sure to watch out for these two teams as it's going to be quite a bout tonight. Again, winner tonight will put a 1 in the win column in their conference record. As the players hit the court, about to get ready for the tip. Here's Makai Thomas matching up with Omir Sakur out at center court. Here we go, folks. The tip is up, and it's going to be won by Cañada as it's grabbed by Darius Jackson before it goes out of bounds. Already, Anza setting up in a 3-2 zone on defense. Here come the Colts on their first offensive possession, swinging it around the perimeter. Trying to work inside with the rock is Mateo Jackson, wears number 33, while Darius Jackson wears 24. Again, no relation amongst the two. Now they go to Jake Skaggs getting his first touch, but he dumps it off in the high post to Justin Moore as he gets Cañada on the board. They draw first blood. I think to note about Jake Skaggs, he is the second best rebounder in California at the moment. Isaac Cisse pulling up for the mid-range jumper, but not able to hit. Oh, watch out for Skaggs going up for the boards tonight. Try to get that pass to Justin Moore, but off the fingertips, out of bounds, going back to the Mountain Lions. And the one thing for De Anza that kind of caused their struggles has just been consistency. They play close against their opponents that they go up, but they just have a tough time in trying to finish games, and just knowing how stacked the Coast Conference North is this year with teams like Las Positas and City College of San Francisco, it's going to be a uphill battle and trying to fight to the top. Josh Villanueva getting the first basket to go for De Anza in this one. Almost going to scurry out of bounds, but it's going to go back to the Mountain Lions. So Cañada losing an offensive possession that time. Here comes Makai Thomas bringing it back up. He's going to give it off to Theo McDowell. Thomas all the way in the corner. Oh, falls to the floor. Looked like he got tripped up. It's going to be a foul. Justin Moore getting booked with the foul there. Look back at the replay. Thomas trying to cut through the middle. Got trampled on the reach from Moore. Now we see Makai Thomas going over to the scores table. Looked like he might have got cut. Called the trainer over, tried to wipe him down, maybe give him a bandage. And it looks like maybe a cut there on his wrist. You can see if got the camera on our midcourt shot there. So they may have to go to an injury timeout, or actually instead it'll just be a substitution. So Makai Thomas will leave the game temporarily to get checked on. Coming off the bench is going to be Caden Thacker. Thacker is in, and it's a positive because he is a three-point threat for the Mountain Lions. He gives it off to Theo McDowell going up underneath for the basket. Theo McDowell Seems to be one of the top scorers in the state. Getting on the board first. He's trying to a bit of a good night here coming into this one. It's tipped in the air. So they're going to stay with Cañada, and going up big is Omir Sakur. Get this, folks. He stands at 6'8". He's going to be playing like he's 10 feet tall. And that was just not enough for Anza to get on defense there. There's McDowell in the last game for Anza. Their loss to Las Positas. He only scored 12 points, which is relatively under his average for what he does for the season. The big shot on the N1 finish there for Darius Jackson. Darius Jackson will go to the line for a three-point play. Look back at the play there. Just try to find the inside look, and he went up for that floater. So he's able to get the free throw to go. Now Cañada up 7-4 to open up the first 2.5 minutes in this game. There's McDowell at the top. Goes over to the wing to Brovelli. Kicks it out to the corner to Thacker. They swing it around. Cisse trying to get the pass over, but looked like Villanueva got trapped there. Now here's McDowell. Shot clock's down to 5. They go back outside to Brovelli, but his three-pointer can't go. There's Darius Jackson. Give it off to Moore. Now it's Mateo Jackson. Thacker almost came up with the strip there. Moore able to keep the handle grasped, but they let the paint open. Mateo Jackson drawing the foul, going up against Isaac Cisse down low. You just look, there's a lot of contact from behind. He had Thacker and Cisse up against him, but Mateo Jackson able to draw the foul. He gets the first free throw to fall in his first trip to the line tonight. Mateo Jackson, 5'11", freshman guard from Castro Valley. Went to high school at Amador Valley. On the season, having a pretty solid go of it, averaging 11.4 points per game. So we're going to get a lane violation on the second attempt from Jackson, so he'll get one more go. You see just Theo McDowell jumping a little bit too early off the line. Jackson able to get the free throw to go, so it's a 5-point advantage now for the Colts. Deanna's a little bit cold to start things off on the offensive side tonight. Have to get warmed up. There's Thacker. Motions left, goes out to McDowell. Got the big man on him. Trying to work the baseline. He catwalks it. Now he goes to the outside. Villanueva trying to go in himself. Try to get the dump off to Desan Poston, but he couldn't read the pass well. It's going to be out of bounds Cañada ball as Desan Poston off the charger for the first time tonight. You see Joe Pertizovic having to make a change in these rotations over the last few games, starting to get some guys that have came off the bench to start the season some more minutes. A deep three swirls in the cup. Good for Justin Moore. He had the defender in front of him and everything. Able to get the shot over. Villanueva. I misread that pass from Makai Thomas, but thankfully Theo McDowell picks it back up. McDowell falling to the floor. It's in the hands of Villanueva. Shot clock is down to 6. Gonna have to hurry. Thacker out to Villanueva from 3, off the mark. Moore there for the rebound. There is Jackson. Takes it to Moore. Goes back outside. Now they hit Mateo Jackson. His 3 ball can't answer. Makai Thomas coming up with the rebound. Oh, and he goes coast to coast with it. Give him some flyer miles. Makai Thomas taking it all the way. So energy play grab there, and Makai Thomas again. What's he going to do this time? He's able to outbeat everybody, taking it to the hole. Makai Thomas providing a 4-point swing. Gets the rebound, gets a steal to go with it. Trying to do it all as Anza able to cut the deficit down to 4. 14-41 left to play in the first half as we're getting just started here in Cupertino. A return from the 30-minute timeout. Around the gate, Skaggs trying to go up with it on the fight, on the rebound, but it looked like it was touched last by Cañada, so it'll stay with the Mountain Lions. Yeah, but before that timeout break, Makai Thomas went on a 4-point run. He was able to get a rebound and go coast to coast on a layup drive, and then was able to grab a steal and take it to the hole himself once again. So Makai Thomas helping Anza get this to a 4-point game, still early in the first half. A lot of basketball left to play, and there goes Thomas trying to do it himself but couldn't finish cleanly. There goes Jake Skaggs trying to get a look. Kick it out to Moore, lines up the 3, can't answer on the putback. Down low. Trying to go up was Sean Acosta. He wears number 23 for the Colts. He was fouled, so he'll go to the line to get 2 the hard way. And also in the game for Cañada, number 5, Jerwayne Williams Jr. There's Acosta at the line, missing the first free throw. Now coming in for Anza off the charger, number 21, Moses Kim. Rotation player with some height. He's going to sub in for Isaac Cisse. Acosta getting 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. Trying to get some tax-free points wherever you can get it. Here comes Anza, Makai Thomas at the point guard spot. Oh, beautiful bounce pass from Thacker. Dropping the dime off to Makai Thomas. That's what you call spreading the wealth. Makai Thomas continues to be on a burner. Gets 6 points added on here. Teo Jackson working with Jake Skaggs. Baseline jumper, good for 2. Teo Jackson able to get one down here. Try to go in again, but it's tipped and it's grabbed on the steal. That's Williams. Giving off to Justin Moore. Can't hit from the right elbow. Skaggs getting fouled. Going up for the putback. So now he'll go to the line. So Jake Skaggs, for the first time tonight, trying to get himself on the board. As tell you a little about him, 6'6" wing out of Los Altos. Grew up just right down the road. Haven't been a solid player. And it's going to Cañada. Last year, he was both first team and all freshman team in the Coast Conference North. Last year, he averaged 14.9 points per game and was just a little shy of averaging a double-double for the season. Had about 9.5 back in 2025. But he has been a staple in the Colts lineup since joining the team, and he even had a stellar high school career at Los Altos High where he averaged 18.2 points per game, 8.4 rebounds, and 2.7 blocks in one varsity season. The three ball not able to fall, but there on the board is Caden Tanger. Now in the game, Makai Thomas trying to pull from deep. Anza still cold from behind the arc here in the first half. Comes Cañada back down on their end of the floor. Action inside. And getting the and one finish is Tony Clarita. Tony Clarita, fresh off the charger, going to work. Now the freshman from Union City, the 6'2" forward, trying to get some action going here for a three-point play. He's able to get the fall. Makes it a 10-point lead for the Colts. Oh, Anza. So a little bit slow out the gate. There's Thomas over to Tanger from the corner, trying to work near the nail mark. And Cañada just has that perimeter guarded up tight. There's McDowell pulling up for the turnaround off the iron. There's Darius Jackson. So his right is Sean Acosta. Now back to Acosta. He's going to pull up from the top off the end of the rim. There's Hassan posting for the rebound. Pass off to Makai Thomas and able to finish and get the foul to go. Put that on the house. Makai Thomas continuing to turn it on for his squad. We look back at the play. Posting in the carpool lane with Thomas and able to take it to the hole to outbeat Sean Acosta to the basket. All right, get some subs coming in for Anza. Gio Ravelli re-enters the game for Moses Kim. There's Makai Thomas at the line for a three-point play. See if he could get a point to go tax-free. Makai Thomas having a solid season. Second on the team in scoring, averaging 16 a game. It's the newcomer who started his JUCO career at Chabot. He's been being an impact player for Anza since coming over, trying to get the playing time. Then Anza able to force a turnover on Cañada in transition, so they're able to get it back. Defense working in their favor. Makai Thomas, he has scored the last 4 field goals for the Mountain Lions here. Poston couldn't get there quick enough for the offensive rebound, goes out of bounds, so it's going to go back to the Colts. Anza setting up in a full court trap, though. Trying to get it past. They're able to break the timeline. Here comes Clarita, trying to do it himself, finishing with contact. So the deuce goes for Cañada there, thanks to Tony Clarita. Being productive off the charger here. So Eddie Harris sure has to probably try to stretch his bench here tonight. Too many steps getting taken by Caden Tanger. A costly turnover on the Mountain Lions, not something that Joe Particevich is hoping to see. Mountain Lions having to change their focus, trying to get a stop against the Colts. They've been on a run so far. Acosta from the corner over to Darius Jackson. Now it's Mateo Jackson. Back to Darius. Mateo. Go to Tony Clarita from the corner. Mateo Jackson's playing the defense. Dumps it off for Acosta. His triple from the side pocket. No answer. Ravelli. Again, the push off, but couldn't get that shot to go before the whistle got blown. Look back at the play. You see, he threw the elbow there at Mateo Jackson, so it was just an offensive foul. Timeout's going to be called on the floor. I'm going to try to talk about it here, but Cañada up on a 9-point lead with 10:21 left to play in the first half. You're tuned in to 3C2A Men's Basketball on NorCal Sports TV.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
(22-13), the Colts trying to run the Mountain Lions out of their own gym here in Cupertino, as the winner tonight will get their first win in Coast Conference North play, just knowing that Cañada and De Anza had to open up conference play against a gauntlet, having to see Las Positas and City College of San Francisco. As I'm sure you know, City College of San Francisco currently the top team in the state at the moment. Las Positas are up there in that top 25 poll as well. As Omir Secure getting the basket to go for Cañada right out of the timeout break. De Anza trying to stick with Cañada in this one. We would think that this was an even game coming into this one, but so far the Colts have just had the edge over a Mountain Lions team that's just been struggling from the field on shooting tonight so far. Caden Tanger is going to exit the game for Josh Villanueva. Still hit the charger. Villanueva back on the floor. So 4 of the 5 starters, make that 3 of the 5 starters for De Anza are on the floor at the moment. Here comes Jake Skaggs trying to work from the top. He gets double teamed. Out to Clarita. Thought about the 3, instead gives it off to Darius Jackson, and it was good to go. So the 3 ball falls for another sophomore out of Castro Valley. McDowell working on Secure. They go to town on the big man in the post. Say he has to kick it out. Nakai Thomas all behind the back on the crossover. Finishes off the window. Big time play from Nakai Thomas. He has been doing it all for De Anza in this half. Even had a little street ball action in there, working in the post. You see that behind the back crossover and still took it to the lane. Able to get the and one, so he'll go to the line for another 3-point play. Kai Thomas shoots 45.7% from the field. Just over 66% from the free throw line. He misses there, but it was tipped. It's tipped out of bounds, so De Anza will have one more chance on offense here. Try to get a field goal to go. Thomas had 15 points in that game against Las Positas. How about Theo McDowell? Able to get it to fall. McDowell says, hey, let's share some of that wealth, Mackay. There comes Cañada. Jake Skaggs. Oh, look at that turnaround on the hook shot. Man, that's tough to beat, especially against a wing at 6'6". Taking it on the drive. Wow. What a finish by Josh Villanueva. Hit the gas pedal just did the race against the Cañada defense. Look at him getting past Justin Moore to the hoop there. Able to get the foul to go with it. I think that's something that the Anza have been looking for, those energy plays that can help build some momentum into the team. Like, they feel that it's been dead in the gym to start things out, but if they could get a few more stops and shots like that, they can find themselves even with Cañada. The made free throw by Josh Villanueva and makes it back to a 9-point game. Just over 8 minutes left to go in the half. There's Skaggs on the charity stripe, kicks it out to Moore, and he pops another three on the De Anza defense. Poston on the outlet pass. Oh, not soft enough for the finish there. Jackson off the Skaggs, goes baseline. They go underneath. Sakura with the offensive board. Oh, and how about that? A box out by Theo McDowell. Sakura getting booked with the foul. Theo McDowell, man, he put 110% in trying to box out against the 6'8", 245-pound Sakura. There come the Mountain Lions back on offense. Deshaun Poston hitting the charger. It's coming in as Dominic Diaz, as you'll see his first minutes of action here in this one. McDowell from the top. Goes to the corner. Villanueva pulling up from three. Off the mark, but grabs the offensive rebound, then loses it. Cañada coming up with the steal. Here come the Colts. Mateo Jackson. Justin Moore. Working past Diaz. Now he gives it off to Darius Jackson. His mid-range, no good. But Skaggs able to find the loose ball on the offensive rebound. So they're going to reset here at the top. Skaggs throwing a pick. Jackson now dumps it off inside. On pull-up, no good from Williams Jr., and it's going to be a jump ball. You see the action inside the post is being very active from both squads. That jump ball call going in favor of the Mountain Lions, and they just need to be a little bit more high energy, and they've been playing a little bit scrappy in the last few minutes. A scrappy play isn't enough to get you wins in the Coast Conference North. They're going to need to score, going to need to finish on the offensive possessions. McDowell trying to work the baseline, gets crowded. Whistle gets blown, and it's going to be a foul on the floor there. Dwayne Williams Jr. was booked with the foul there. Now Cañada are at 16 fouls. So they're even with De Anza in the team fouls total. Kai Thomas over to Caden Thacker. Thacker pulling up for the baseline jumper. Too smooth. Eddie Harris for Cañada is going to call a timeout. Caden Thacker able to get baseline J to get to work, and I'm sure the Mountain Lions need to get to work on the offense if they want to finish out this first half strong. 32-22, Cañada still lead.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
A 10-point lead with 6:17 left to go in the first half here in Cupertino. Glad you could join us here on NorCal Sports TV on this Wednesday evening. It's Philip Hall on the call alongside with my producer, Levi Flores. Expect to see us do some play-by-play in color in a future NorCal Sports TV coverage. Right out the gate from the timeout, Jerwayne Williams Jr. going to the hole for the deuce. One step forward, two step backwards for De Anza. Kai Thomas pulling up for the mid-range J from the right elbow. He's been having himself a heck of a half, folks. Been doing most of the scoring for the Anza in this one. Now Jackson able to get the pass off over the two Anza defenders. Risky. Jackson trying to work past Aiden Thacker, but it's going to be a foul. So now Cañada are in the bonus. It's going to be a 1-of-1 for Mateo Jackson. They'll go to the line. Isaac Cisse back on the floor for the Mountain Lions. Mateo Jackson getting that one to go. So he gets a bonus add-on. Like Caden Thacker was trying to psych him out. So he goes 2 for 2 at the charity stripe in that sequence. Now the Colts pushing their lead up by 12. Sir Anza wants to get the deficit down by single digits before the half closes out. Still just over 5 minutes left to go. Thomas almost losing the rock. Gives out to Caden Thacker. He has to go for a look. Shot clock is down to 7. Cisse over to McDowell. Spin move on Skaggs, but he's able to draw the foul against him, so he'll go to the line for 2. I see that foul is instead booked on Mateo Jackson as he swatted McDowell from behind. There's Theo McDowell at the line. You do what you can to cut this deficit down. Gio Bravelli waiting over at the scorer's table to be subbed back in. McDowell getting the free throw to fall on the first go. So Bravelli, it's a 3-point threat for the Mountain Lions. Will re-enter the game. Makai Thomas will hit the charger. Been doing a lot of work in this first half. He's going to need some much-needed rest to get back into this one. Theo McDowell going 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Long pass over to Acosta. He loses it, goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to De Anza. Sean Acosta trying to secure that outlet pass, maybe try to beat De Anza down the floor there. Here come the Mountain Lions back on offense. Gio Bravelli with the rock in hand. He's off to McDowell. On the way up, bouncing it in for McDowell on the big block underneath. Jake Skaggs, we mentioned his defense has continued to be lethal for Cañada. And the dump off on the inbound. Isaac Cisse putting it up for the easy deuce. Isaac Cisse able to get in the scoring column here, much needed on Cisse. Tried to grab it out the hands of Acosta, but Acosta able to recover and put it up for the basket. Wow, that was a risky play by Sean Acosta, but it worked in his favor. You can see it was like he almost gave Isaac Cisse the ball when he had him right in front of him, but it just wasn't going to work out, as Cisse could have had the easy steal, but Acosta was well aware of the situation. So it's still a 10-point lead for Cañada. De Anza trying to fight back as much as they can with the first half winding down. 4:18 on the game clock. So that they will have the basketball as we come back from the timeout break. Here comes Isaac Cisse bringing it up for the Mountain Lions. Matching up with Tony Clarita. Give out to Gio Bravelli. Gio Bravelli has not yet been able to make a shot in this one. But Theo McDowell on the turnaround. Not able to get it to go. Fight for the rebound down low. Justin Moore secures it for Cañada. Jake Skaggs in the carpool lane with Mateo Jackson dropping it off for him for the layup finish. Jake Skaggs can now say that he is on the board with a made field goal in this one. Make it 2. That was just a solid fast break play ran by Cañada. Joe Prasisevich was irate after seeing the lack of hustle from his team. We're going to keep it here on NorCal Sports TV, but we've been seeing Cañada, do things the right way, and they have just been able to build rallies on this De Anza defense, and it's been a concern for the Mountain Lions and how they've been defending the basketball against these teams, especially when you think about a team like Cañada where they have height to their advantage. Many players that stand over 6'3" at least. They'll not only have De Anza been getting outsized or outscored, but they've been getting outsized by the Colts for the majority of this game. And they'll try to see if they can change the script here. Bravelli taking the lid off the rim with the triple. Cash money. Justin Moore from deep. No good. Makai Thomas with the basket catch on the rebound. Villanueva thought about pulling it up. Gives off to McDowell. McDowell goes out to the corner. Poston trying to work in. And the running floater good for 2. Deshaun Poston able to get that one to go. So a 5-point swing for De Anza. They now cut it down by 7. Tony Clarita left on an island and able to get the baseline jumper to go. And they left Clarita wide open. Maybe not a wise decision there for De Anza. They're trying to keep this run in their advantage. Ravelli handing off to Makai Thomas. Going to go out to the corner. Oh, pass is deflected, and it's going to stay with De Anza. There's going to be 13 on the shot clock. De Anza had to draw up a 13-point play. They're going to see what they can do. There's Villanueva on the inbound for Makai Thomas. And McDowell inside. Oh, and Villanueva just got swatted by Sean Acosta. They still have it. Shot clock down to 2. Ravelli with the runner, but can't answer. Justin Moore bringing it up. He passes off to Acosta. Darius Jackson almost lost it. Goes out to Acosta, pulling up from just inside the perimeter. Gets that 2 ball to go. Cañada able to make up for mistakes. Just under 2 minutes left in the half. There's going to be a whistle, so that's going to allow De Anza to be in the bonus here. Makai Thomas going to be at the charity stripe here. Even Joe Prasisevich giving Josh Villanueva some encouragement when he got swatted there down low. And Makai Thomas at the line. He gets the 1 of 1 to go. Misses the second attempt. Kai Thomas currently at 14 points in the half. It's going to be an offensive foul booked on Mateo Jackson. A little too strong coming in. De Anza trying to get a few more shots to go with a minute and a half left. Still down by 10. It's really been the margin for the majority of this half. Thacker over to his right. Josh Villanueva trying to go to work here. Makai Thomas thought about the three. Instead goes out to Thacker. Hassan Poston. Long pass to Villanueva off the fingertips but recovers. Shot clock down to 3. Needs to hurry. Gets the push off. Step back for the triple. And almost went down. It rims in and out. Pass to the corner. Acosta kicking it back out. Jackson to Jackson. And it's Darius Jackson for the triple. Good for 3. A minute's now turned to seconds here in the first half. Poston working around Acosta and goes up but draws the foul. Let's see Villanueva trying to get the push off with the shot clock winding down. Just in and out. And what a play it would have been if his shot landed. Here's Hassan Poston at the charity stripe here. On rattles, man. Hit almost every inch of the rim, but still went in. Makai Thomas hit the charger probably in the last 36.4 seconds in the first half. Poston missing the second free throw, the back iron, so it looked like Cañada will have the last play. Now in the game is Noea Pala wearing number 22 for De Anza. Villanueva almost had the steal. Tony Clarita able to come up with the pass. Clarita, getting fouled on the drive. That's going to send him to the line. As Josh Villanueva getting booked. So immediately Makai Thomas goes to the scores table to get subbed back in. Tony Clarita, the line here, and he's going to get the first one to fall. Dominic Diaz and Makai Thomas will come back on for the final 15.4. Cañada is going to go into the locker room at the half with much confidence, knowing that they've been able to hold the lead for the majority of that first half, this first half. De Anza, time to draw one more play. Makai Thomas is going to try to do it himself. Gets the ISO on Darius Jackson. Dumps it off for Villanueva. Stutter step inside. Couldn't beat the buzzer with the shot as it's missed. Well, it looked like he was fouled before the clock went down. Run back the play. Yeah, there was time on the clock when Villanueva did get fouled. As you can see from our replay. So Josh Villanueva at the charity stripe. Villanueva able to get it to go. And anything will work for the Mountain Lions before they head into the locker room. And goes 2 for 2, and that should close out the first half. The buzzer will sound, so we officially ended the first half here in Cupertino with Cañada leading 49-37. So the Colts were off to a pretty good start on the Mountain Lions in this one, as they have just been working all around, as there was a wealth of distribution in the points column for the players for Cañada, both the starting 5 and some of the bench players contributing to their 12-point lead at the half. We're going to see how things play out, as we're going to take our 15-minute intermission here on NorCal Sports TV, and we'll be back for the second half with the score 49-37, Cañada leading De Anza, as We'll take a break here from Cupertino. We'll be back for the second half.
Out of my mom's kids, I'm the first to graduate college. Now I got my godsons talking about like, oh, I'm gonna get a master's and I'm gonna get this. I want to set the example of, you know, that anybody can make a change. Education is important and that they should pursue education. And also for other, you know, kids that are maybe in the crowd that have family members like me, or maybe they grew up the way that I grew up, and just show them that, hey, you know, we can all do this. This is not just for a specific demographic. Everybody's welcome at school.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
I chose this school because of like the tops and transfers.
One of the main reasons was because of the transfer rate. Another reason is because it's a community college, and the first 2 years for high school students were free because of the Promise program, so that was an incentive for sure.
The Anza consistently maintains high rates of transfer due to a combination of factors. First is due to our comprehensive transfer support and services. The Anza has a robust transfer center with dedicated and experienced transfer counselor who assists students throughout the entire transfer process, from helping them understand the transfer requirement to helping them successfully submit their application. We also offer workshops throughout the entire academic year to ensure that students learn more about the transfer requirements and meet all the necessary deadlines in a timely manner.
I believe that having the high rate of transfer students from De Anza College to SJSU shows the preparation that the counselors have done with their students, not only in helping them out in figuring out which major is best for them, but also letting them know the type of transfer process that they're going to be going through.
I play cornerback, that's on defense, but I chose De Anza, well, because I hear they have a good academics program. The sports is cool and whatever, but I was more worried about the academics, like what's going to get me farther. So De Anza was just the best option for me.
De Anza has really strong academic programs to support students. We offer a lot of certificates, degrees, as well as classes that align with the transfer pathway to four-year institutions.
Community college definitely allows me to figure out the different routes that I want to go, explore different colleges, different majors.
We also host the transfer fair every year, which attracts a lot of students coming, and we were able to get many universities come to De Anza to share those information with the students.
I think this is a really cool experience to just get knowledge of all these cool colleges. There's so many.
My mom and I did some extensive research, found out a few things that De Anza College's slogan of top in transfers, because their matriculation or transfer rate from De Anza is high. Students from De Anza transferred to great colleges such as UC Irvine, UCLA, and my college right now, UC Berkeley.
Out of my mom's kids, I'm the first to graduate college. Now I got my godsons talking about like, oh, I'm gonna get a master's and I'm gonna get this. I want to set the example of, you know, that anybody can make a change. Education is important and that they should pursue education. And also for other, you know, kids that are maybe in the crowd that have family members like me, or maybe they grew up the way that I grew up, and just show them that, hey, you know, we can all do this. This is not just for a specific demographic. Everybody's welcome at school.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive.
And we welcome you back to Cupertino as Cañada ran the table against De Anza here tonight in this matchup in Silicon Valley. As we welcome you back to NorCal Sports TV, it's Philip Hall on the call with you in this one. And to recap that first half, has really just been the Colts just getting buckets at the right time. As in the first half, Tony Clarita, Darius Jackson both combined for 18. Darius Jackson hitting 2 3-pointers, while Mateo Jackson finished with 6 points. So they've been helping contribute to the large points outcome that Cañada had in the first half. But for De Anza on their end, you know, they've been led by Makai Thomas, who had 13 points in that first half, along with Josh Villanueva with 7 points. But really all it comes down to for the Mountain Lions to get in this game is they need to get stops against Cañada. As you know, Cañada, they've been able to utilize the full range of their bench, at least, you know, running a primarily 8 to 9 player rotation, as Eddie Harris has been trying to leverage as much as he can with his bench in the points outcome. But for De Anza and Joe Particevich, you know, it really all comes down to how many stops can you get and how many offensive possessions can you finish in order to try to get one past the Colts here tonight. But as we mentioned, folks, at the top of the broadcast, the winner tonight will get their first win in Coast Conference North play, as both of these teams came in with the same exact record, both overall at 6-10 and 0-2 in conference play. But it's going to be a confidence booster for whoever could get the win tonight, just knowing for Cañada, they're going to see another tough team on Friday in Chabot, who are currently on a 4-game win streak and have open conference play at 2-0. And for De Anza, it's just all about trying to find that consistency that they've been trying to look for all season. They just go on a string of games where they just can't seem to get it done, but hopefully they can get it done going forward. As in their matchup, their next one, they will see Ohlone. We return from halftime. Cañada able to get the first basket on the board. There comes De Anza, trying to look to get back into this game. Gio Ravelli hitting that one from the right wing. Cash money going down for the man from San Mateo. And that may be something that De Anza's going to need in this one. They may need to give more open looks to their top three-point shooter. Gio Ravelli, as we know from previous games, he's been known to be a three-point heavy player. Darius Jackson not able to get that one to go. On another three going good for the Mountain Lions. It's Josh Villanueva this time. Now that's how you answer coming from halftime break, and they get a forced turnover from Cañada. On Eddie Harris immediately calling time, talk to his Colts, but Joe Participich, his squad come out the gate with feisty energy, trying to get back into this one. 51-43, just over a minute and a half already played here in Cupertino in the second half. Return here to Cupertino after the quick timeout break, and we just got word that the final of the Las Positas Chabot game tonight, Las Positas beating the Gladiators 83-68 as they continue their push to be one of those top-ranking teams in not just the Coast Conference North, but in the entire state of California. Las Positas having an excellent season, trying to stay in that fight with City College of San Francisco. Here come the Mountain Lions on the steal, but it's going to get knocked out of bounds, out the hands of Theo McDowell. Cañada will get the rock back. Yeah, it just goes to show how competitive this conference is. It's one of the toughest conferences to play in California. Doesn't matter if it's NorCal or SoCal. The deflection on the steal, Isaac Cisse went up and grabbed that. Cañada able to recover. Jake Skaggs with the step through on the finish for the deuce. Jake Skaggs trying to have himself a good second half. Didn't really do a whole lot in the scoring output in that first half for the Colts. Theo McDowell working from the nail mark, giving it out to Makai Thomas. It's going to work out to Isaac Cisse, who hits the long ball. Make that three three-pointers falling for De Anza to open the half. So they're trying to spray heat from behind the arc. They have been doing just that. They got the deficit cut down now by 7. And even noticing when they came back from the locker room for the halftime portion of shoot around, they were working a lot on those outside shots, trying to see if they could get the three ball in rhythm. Josh Villanueva booked on the foul on the reach. It's going to be an inbound play drawn up for Cañada. Pass in the middle. Trying to go up for the basket there was Jake Skaggs, but he was fouled. So we'll go to the line for 2. Alex Cisse was booked with that foul that time. There's Skaggs at the line. Going to get the first one to fall. Jake Skaggs on the season, he's a 79.2% free throw shooter, only going 1 of 2 in that sequence. The Mountain Lions have Cañada right where they want him. And a solid start in the second half for him. Here's Makai Thomas. He answers from the outside. Make that 4 straight threes. They're going to let the 3-ball fly here. The Mountain Lions using that to their advantage to get closer with the Colts. There goes Moore working in off the window for the deuce. Justin Moore getting the big answer. McDowell losing the rock. Steal grabbed by Jake Skaggs. Skaggs didn't have numbers, so he had to hit the brakes and pass it up. Skaggs trying to work to the basket, but what great defense there down low by Desan Poston. Skaggs just had no answer there on the shot attempt. Couldn't even get the ball above his waist. On the inbound, Mateo Jackson going for the three, but missed. Come the Mountain Lions. Ravelli, stop, pop. Oh, couldn't get it to go off the tip of the rim. And he was the right man to shoot it. That's more almost losing it. Long pass. There is Jackson from the top himself for three. No good. But the Anza continuing to have the pace work in their advantage. Villanueva trying to work in. Ravelli from the wing. Dumps it off for McDowell. McDowell trying to split through the D. Couldn't do it cleanly. A stretch. Tail Jackson trying to lob it up to Justin Moore. Almost threw it down. But there's a foul down low. Actually, instead, it just touched out of bounds. But we go back to the replay on that play there. Jackson was trying to give it up some more for the alley-oop dunk, but couldn't finish it cleanly. Cañada still will hold possession. Oh, there's a pause in play here. Referees. There's a delay of game. They have to reset the shot clock at 20. Here come the Colts. Getting bodied down low was Josh Villanueva. It's going to be an offensive foul off ball. That was Justin Moore that ran into Villanueva before the inbound pass was able to happen. But just like that, the Mountain Lions will get the ball back. The 1-3-1 zone for the Colts on defense. Thomas trying to get the ball back there. Justin Moore almost came up with the interception. Thomas trying to do it himself to the basket. Can't finish cleanly. Solid rebound there by Tony Clarita. Moore trying to go downhill. Gives it out to Darius Jackson. Hits off the side of the iron. Cañada able to win the offensive board. Moore trying to do it again, but couldn't finish that time. Outlet off to Villanueva. One-on-one down the floor. Reverse layup. Can't finish cleanly. There it goes. Kanan Thacker, the trailer, getting the deuce and the foul. What a play there by Thacker. Great awareness underneath to pick up his teammate and able to draw the foul on the shot. So Caden Thacker will go to the line for a three-point play. See if he can complete it. And the Mountain Lions have been moving in the second half in the first 5 minutes. Thacker able to get it to go. Only a two-possession game. 56-52. Cañada still in front, but that lead could be fading away. Tony Clarita matching up with Villanueva, trying to drive in. But there's a foul going to be booked on Villanueva. Clarita trying to drive downhill against him. I think the Anza bench, they were trying to look for the travel call, but they don't receive it. Here's Tony Clarita at the line. Out of DCP Alum Rock High School over in San Jose, just in the next town over, where he averaged a double-double during his high school career. Clarita able to get the first free throw to go, so substitutions will be made. Josh Villanueva hitting the charger. For the Anza is Isaac Cisse, Desan Poston, Caden Thacker, Gio Borelli, and Makai Thomas on the floor. Clarita gets the second free throw to fall. Cañada, Mateo Jackson, Darius Jackson, Jake Skaggs, Tony Clarita, and Sean Acosta are on the floor for the Colts. Thomas trying to work the baseline, able to put it up, but couldn't get it to go down smooth, but he'll get the foul and try to get to the hard way. Makai Thomas trying to battle what's been a tight low post tonight against Cañada. Here he is back at the charity stripe trying to look for some tax-free points. And gets the first one to go, the lefty flick. Able to capitalize at the line. Cañada going to bring it back up. There's Darius Jackson trying to conduct the offense, matching up with Brovelli. Swing it out to the corner to Mateo Jackson. Acosta now. Playing some hot potato inside. Clarita guard up against post in the low post, and they force the turnover. Cañada loses the rock out of bounds. Mountain Lion ball. The Anza bench is loving that one. They love the defensive possession wins that they're able to accumulate. That's what's going to be needed. 14 minutes left to go in the second half. Here's Isaac Cisse over on the wing. Kai Thomas trying to go to work on Darius Jackson. Pull up in front. It's off the side iron. Jackson to Jackson, this time off to Mateo. Trying to look for free hands, can't find it. He will in Tony Clarita. And get the handoff to Acosta. Acosta working in by himself and able to get the shot over to Son Poston. Long pass to Thacker in the corner. And it's going to be a foul on Acosta on the reach, despite him being the one that gets bumped. Allows for substitutions to be made. Villanueva and Theo McDowell coming back on. It's going to be an inbound play drawn up for De Anza as they're still down by 6, but have been caught some momentum here in the early stages of the second half. McDowell trying to go to work against Sakur. Almost lost it. It's going to go out to Poston. Poston, Villanueva from 3. Off the mark. Coming in hard on the rebound there is Khalid Adumayiwa on going up on the drive for the finish. Sean Acosta getting back-to-back field goals to go. Losing the footing out of bounds. Gio Bravelli, Josh Villanueva tried to save it. Go back and look at the play. Bravelli just couldn't get the puppies organized and trying to get a pass off. Costly turnover for De Anza, so they need to work to get a stop. Adumayiwa. The Rock giving it off to Jackson to Secure. Secure now able to finish down low and jump ball. Oh, and there's a scrimmage on the floor. Bodies are flying. And it looks like Sean Acosta made a beeline to the Son Poston, and Tony Clarita having to hold Acosta back. You see on the play there, Secure trying to go up with it, but there was a fight down low on the boards. The Son Poston, even Makai Thomas getting in the mix. They're in that scrap there, and the referees having to separate everybody as we're breaking down this replay. And just a little bit of action going on here in Cupertino. It's been scrappy basketball being played here in the second half. To see when everybody was getting up, the Son Poston and Sean Acosta was looking like he was seeing red. Our referee's going to decide how they're going to manage this. It could just be technicals. So Sean Acosta is getting booked for the technical there. Yeah, so that's going to allow Theo McDowell to go to the free throw line here. So technical foul was booked on Sean Acosta. McDowell able to get one freebie, see if he could get another. There's two. Now De Anza able to keep their cool. Now they'll reset for the inbound play. So Amir Secure will return to the floor. So will Sean Acosta. De Anza still making a two-possession game. Plenty of time left. 12:34 on the game clock. They have just dropped the hammer in the second half. They came out guns blazing as they hit 4 3-pointers to open up the second half. And that 12-point run they had going on has not slowed down for him. Villanueva outside. Thacker airballs his three-point shot. And that was a good look for him, though. Just couldn't line it up properly. There's Cañada. Bring the rock back up. Jake Skaggs over to Mateo Jackson, just in front of the logo. On a pass intercepted by Villanueva. One-on-one down the floor. Hit the brace, but able to get the shot up. Josh Villanueva showing patience on the fast break. Getting the steal and the bucket. The Anza now have it within 4. Again. Thacker trying to go to work on Adumayiwa. Mateo Jackson pulling up off the iron. Secure on the boards down low. Foul is on the floor. So the shot will not count. Hassan Poston was booked for that foul. And luckily, it didn't come on the shot as Secure still had the ball underneath his waist before he was able to get it up. Look back at the replay. He's occurred as just being a big body presence underneath the hoop there, working in that low post. And they go on the inbound. Oh, not a good shot there by Skaggs, but Secure able to fight for the putback, and he'll get the and one this time. That is big man work being done by the 6'8", 245-pound forward out of Los Altos. Oh, misses the free throw. De Anza trying to make some noise here. They're going to need a big basket to really get things off and going. McDowell takes over to Ravelli. Too strong off the back iron from 3. Cañada bringing it back up. Justin Moore. Off to Secure. Trying to work around everybody in the paint. Oh, fighting on the offensive boards. Put back. Good for the big man. He's doing it again. The tough man to beat down low. Thomas catwalking the baseline. Kicks over to Villanueva. Pulls up for the triple. Cash money. Josh Villanueva answering big time as they make up for a basket, but they answer in a big way to still tell Cañada, we ain't done yet. We got you on the ropes. Josh Villanueva with a big shot. Cañada calls time. 66-61. Mountain Lions trying to stay in the fight with 10:37 left to play.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Five three-pointers have been made by De Anza since the start of the second half, and it has been working to their advantage. Josh Villanueva knocking down the fifth three ball for the Mountain Lions to get them within 5 on Cañada. We return back from the timeout break. Jake Skaggs, losing the handle, but picked up by Mateo Jackson. He goes on the weak side, try to chuck up the shot, no answer. Secures the offensive board. Mateo Jackson trying to answer from the corner. Instead, he goes in to secure, waiting patiently underneath the basket for an easy deuce. Dominic Diaz re-entering the game. Goes up for the running floater. Answers off the glass. Dominic Diaz trying to get in the action. De Anza trying to stay in it. There's a foul on the floor, this time booked by Diaz. Gave too much of a bump to Justin Moore, but what a shot there. Dominic Diaz, who has had his role a little bit downsized this season for De Anza. He was a primary starter last year, but the sophomore from San Jose been trying to contribute in the bench role. 3-point shot from the corner, missed by Mateo Jackson. Makai Thomas up with the board. Thomas going downhill, gets fouled by Sakur. Makai Thomas will go to the line. Try to get to the hard way. Makai Thomas, I tell you folks, he's been having himself quite the performance here tonight. He just took a shot at going up against the big hands and the big arms of Amir Sakur. Kai Thomas hit one of those three-pointers that have been made here in the second half. Automatic at the charity stripe. Call that direct deposit. He goes 2 for 2 in the sequence, getting it within a 3-point game now. De Anza, Cañada trying to look for their first win in Coast Conference North play since conference play began last week. Mateo Jackson on Villanueva. Go to the left, hits Moore, and Moore getting booked for traveling. Brandon Slade, one of our line referees, saying there's no jaywalking on my court. De Anza able to force Cañada into a turnover. They're here to come back again on offense. Kai Thomas bouncing it off to McDowell. McDowell setting up from the top of the key. Thomas being double teamed. He's going to hit Caden Tanger. No good on the three, but Thomas there for the board. Now it's Diaz. On for the floater from the baseline. McDowell just got packed underneath. Secure trying to take his rent money. Jake Skaggs bring it up for the Colts. Trying to do himself. Dump off to Secure. Can't finish clean. Oh, look at that block by Diaz. De Anza trying to answer here. They have numbers. Thomas through the lane, right down Main Street. All gas, no brakes. What a play on the defensive end by Dominic Diaz to block the big man. And Makai Thomas trying to take it himself to the hole, and he does successfully. Skaggs from deep. No answer. McDowell on the boards. And McDowell going one-on-one with Jackson. Gonna kick out to Thomas. Tanger. Villanueva by himself in the corner. Oh, and nobody was home there. Justin Moore grabbing the special delivery for the steal. On Moore. Gonna be fouled down low, falling. Dominic Diaz is booked with the foul there. That's a 17th foul for De Anza. They're waiting for Justin Moore to get helped up. He took a hard fall. You see there on the replay, yeah, just a little bit too excessive there in the paint. That will put Cañada in the bonus. So Justin Moore is at the line. 6'2" guard out of Menlo Park, a sophomore. Able to get the 1 of 1 to go. You just think about how Cañada just had De Anza in a chokehold for most of the game, but De Anza's just trying to pull the hands away. Try to stay on the tails of the Colts. On a missed free throw by Moore. Now De Anza have a chance to tie or take the lead. Here they come. Cañada going 5-on-5. De Anza trying to play 5 out. Maybe looking for that 3 ball. Thomas taking himself to the basket. And we are tied up at 69. Makai Thomas answering again, and they come up with the steal. No, it's grabbed back by Cañada. Oh, and a foul down low, and De Anza was hoping it would go the other way. You see on the play there, man, how about Theo McDowell diving for it? But Jake Skaggs able to get it back and force the foul, so he's going to be at the line here. Jake Skaggs just showing the star he is for Cañada. See if he could try to be a player in the clutch. Here he is at the line. First one's good to go. In the charger, Theo McDowell, so he's going to take a breather. Gio Ravelli is back in the game. Skaggs going 2 for 2 at the charity stripe in that sequence. But De Anza's trying to go small here. Caden Tanger. He's trying to work against Acosta. They kick it out outside. Makai Thomas had to hit the brakes. On they hit Tanger from deep. Can't get it to go, but Ravelli, even with the hustle, couldn't grasp the offensive board firmly. The Colts will get the ball back. Still a 1-possession game for De Anza, so they're going to hope to look for a big stop here. They bring a full court trap on Cañada on the inbound. Justin Moore bring it up. Caden Tanger guarding up against him. They give it off to Acosta. Now it's Skaggs at the top of the key. Tony Clarita. He gets booked for traveling. And De Anza is going to get it right back. Now Isaac Cisse off the charger here. Now it's going to come in for Dominic Diaz. Theo McDowell also will return to the floor for Caden Tanger. The Mountain Lions still trying to look for the tie or for the lead. 6.5 left to go in the game. Makai Thomas trying to find an opening, and he does with the reverse drive. Makai Thomas in takeover mode has made the last 3 field goals for the Mountain Lions. We are tied up. Now it's 71. Jackson trying to go past everybody. Too strong. Off the window. Thomas up with the board. Dumps it off for Cisse. No look. Going outside. Ravelli. 4-3. Cash. Moolah. And the Mountain Lions have the lead. 74-71. Gio Ravelli with a big shot. Timeout. Cañada. How about this kid? Gio Ravelli showing him how they get it done in the North Bay. The sharpshooter from San Rafael High. Showing what he could do in Silicon Valley. We're going to take a timeout with the Mountain Lions now in front over the Colts.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
And over the last 5 games, Joe Particevich has gone to Gio Ravelli, putting him in the starting 5, and he has been the three-point specialist that has provided solid shooting from behind the arc for the majority of the season. But you can just see the impact that Gio Ravelli has when he's in the lineup, as he was able to hit the three-point shot to give De Anza the lead in this one here. We return from the timeout break. And now Cañada are in an unfamiliar situation. They have had the lead for the majority of the night, but the De Anza have been using the 3-ball to fuel this comeback. Shot clock down to 5. Moore pulling up. Can't answer. Desan Poston on the boards. Solid rebound trying to secure it. Here comes Makai Thomas. Matching up with Mateo Jackson. Here's the handoff. That's Bravelli. Out to McDowell. Gonna work over to Thomas. Cisse and Thomas. Thomas going downhill with it, and he'll finish. Big body on the drive. Makai Thomas continues to keep doing what he's been doing. Look at that, contact and all. Makai Thomas saying, I'm about to show him how we do it in Hayward. Here he is at the line for the three-point play. No good on the free throw. Cañada now down by 5. They're trying to work their way back. Now under 5 minutes left to go in this one. Oh, and Desan Poston went up for the denial. But Cañada able to recover. Justin Moore from deep. No answer. Thomas, another rebound grab secured. Bouncing out to Cisse. Whoa, what a pass. Inside the McDowell. Couldn't finish for the shot, but he'll draw the foul. Get the side Poston going up with that block there. Trying to tell Mateo Jackson that the rent's due. It's a different kind of energy we're seeing from this De Anza squad in this one. McDowell not able to get the free throw to go. Now Eddie Harris. He's going to have to go big with his lineup. He brings Amir Sakur right back off the charger. Jake Skaggs going to take a breather. Now McDowell getting the free throw to go there, extending De Anza's lead back to 6. Now Mateo Jackson up the floor, has Poston on him. Oh, and he loses the rock. Grabbed by McDowell. Here comes Ravelli. Going downhill, but he'll be fouled by Sakur. And Gio Ravelli, not only can he hit it from the outside, folks, but he has got some speed. The one thing to note, too, Gio Ravelli, even being a standout hooper at San Rafael, he also showed some skills on the baseball diamond two-sport athlete up in the North Bay. I'm sure you got that speed on the baseball field, transitioning it over to the basketball court. Always an advantage to have to your game as a 6-foot combo guard. He's going to go 2 for 2 at the line. Our spotlight player making some big plays late in the game for his team. There's Justin Moore matching up with Gio Bravelli. He goes out to Mateo Jackson just in front of the logo. Now there's the switch. Bravelli on Jackson. Trying to drive in, but no good on the shot. Desan posting him for another rebound. De Anza trying to keep the momentum going. Makai Thomas trying to circle around the low post against Secure. He's going to go outside. Thought about the three instead. Does the Euro step. Can't finish cleanly. Too much presence in the paint for Cañada. Moore trying to get some help. Gives off to Acosta. Oh, Darius Jackson left wide open from the corner. He gets the triple to go. Darius Jackson has hit a few from the outside tonight. Theo McDowell going to work around the perimeter here. Gives it off to Bravelli. Oh, too strong off the back iron. Miss. Rebound grabbed by Moore. Acosta in transition. Back to Justin Moore. Now back to Darius Jackson. Tries to go for another. Can't answer. Acosta passing out. This time it's the other Jackson. Mateo. No relation, but solid teamwork. So back-to-back threes going for Cañada, as now they have it back within two. A one-possession game with De Anza getting the lead here, but the Colts trying to stay in it. We're going to keep it here on NorCal Sports TV and just giving you just the abridged breakdown of how the second half has gone. The story has really been the three-point shots falling for the Mountain Lions. As in that first half of the game, they weren't really able to find a three-point shot to go from anywhere. From retrospect, only one three-pointer was made. Make that two three-pointers being made. That was Josh Villanueva getting one. Actually, Dario Bravelli. Pardon me, folks. But yeah, like it was that one three-point shot, good to go. Well, it was Gio Bravelli who made the lone three-point ball for De Anza. But in this half alone, 6 three-pointers have been good by the Mountain Lions. And that's really all it's been. You know, they changed the focus, trying to prioritize the long ball. And Cañada, who have had superb defense on the perimeter tonight, haven't been able to get the Mountain Lions off their heels when it comes to knocking down the three. It's just a change of momentum. But the Colts trying to stick with De Anza. Both of these teams would love to get that first conference win to build some momentum in a tough conference down the stretch. Here we go. Back from the timeout break. De Anza with the rock. Shot clock down to 5. Makai Thomas being double teamed. Outside, Desan Poston at the last second. Can't answer. Jake Skaggs, he's back in the game. Long pass to the corner. Mateo Jackson grabbing it. Moore swings it over to Darius Jackson. Skaggs from the corner. Bounce pass to Jackson. Spin move going in, and he gets it off the window. And it looks like the shot will not count. They haven't changed it on the scoreboard. What an effort there for Darius Jackson, however. So they will not count the shot. but it will be 2 free throws for Darius Jackson. That's thanks to Cañada being in the bonus, the double bonus now. He's a 1 of 1, pardon me. Darius Jackson missing the free throw. Deshaun Poston with the rebound. He's been the rebound man in this half for De Anza. Minute 45 left in the game. De Anza trying to put Cañada in the L column. Isaac Cisse on the offensive board, can't secure it. Oh, and it went off the back of Cisse, and it's going to go to the Colts. Just see whenever Omier Secure steps in the paint like that, it just causes so many problems for De Anza to outsize him. It's just he's just too big, too strong. They're cleaning up some moisture on the hardwood. So it's 1 minute and 30 seconds exactly on the game clock. Cañada are now in the position to tie or go for the lead. They're trying to get their 3-ball back going. Here's Mateo Jackson bringing it up. He's matched up with Josh Villanueva. He gets the pick from Skaggs from the high post. Jackson trying to work in on the left elbow. A high pass to Secure. It looked like he stepped a little bit too much on the baseline, so it's a turnover. De Anza with the rock back. Thomas motioning left. Mateo Jackson, they got the floor spaced out. The isolation. Thomas trying to go in. Not able to finish cleanly. Secure on the rebound. Minutes now turn to seconds. Jackson, hop step inside and one finish. Darius Jackson doing it himself. He's tied the game for Cañada. Now he's in a position to go for the lead. Now, if you're a frequent watcher of NorCal Sports TV, you remember that San Mateo Chabot game we had on last Friday where it was won in overtime on a buzzer beater by Zion Jurgen. But what if tonight, this could be a night where we see an overtime finish or another buzzer beater we could feature here on NorCal Sports TV. We're going to see how it plays out here. Darius Jackson at the line for a 3-point opportunity. Oh, misses the free throw off the back iron. Here comes Makai Thomas back down the floor. 40 seconds left to go. Makai Thomas has been the man. He's got Mateo Jackson on him. He's going to get that pick from Cisse. Goes over to the corner. Villanueva. Cisse. Oh, gets his 3-point shot attempt blocked. Secure. Giving it off to Jackson. Now Cañada had the chance to draw up the last play. But before anything happens, they're going to call time. And man, what a finish we have in store, folks. 17.7 on the game clock. We're going to keep it here for you on NorCal Sports TV. Oh, and a tie game at 79 with De Anza having a solid comeback to have a lead, but give it away or give it back to Cañada with them trying to now go for the win as they will have a chance to draw up the final play possibly to get them their first win in conference play. But for De Anza, a big stop is going to be needed for them to at least try to get it back. It's going to be a close finish to the end. Sure, Joe Prtizovic has just been trying to look for that big win to get the Mountain Lions over the hump. And I know, for those that know, for De Anza, they're still a program in rebuild, but it's games like this where your team chemistry really gets tested. You know, how can you set up the shot for your guy to be able to go for the win. For Cañada, they've been a team that's been kind of playing around 500 over the last few seasons, but I'm sure Eddie Harris will love to get a win against a team that he has good success against. But here we go. We're back from the timeout break. 17.7 on the game clock. The Colts will have the basketball. Jake Skaggs on the inbound, trying to look for free hands. He off to secure. And a draw for the last play. Shot clock has been turned off. Skaggs going to work on Cisse. Spin move inside. Oh, what a block. Anza is going to get it back. And they are going to call timeout. Try to talk things over. There will be 6 seconds on the clock. As we look back at that replay, you can see Jake Skaggs was hoping to be the hero. But, man, you can see down low from the looks of it on our camera shot. That was the Son Poston that went up for the block on the 6'6" Skaggs. That paint defense has come alive for the Mountain Lions in this half. They have just been putting a stop to Cañada scoring in the paint. And this one, especially against players that aren't really an even matchup when it comes to the height on the inside. And what a game that we have had here on NorCal Sports TV for you tonight. This one is for the first win in conference play for both sides. So Anza is going to have the ball coming back from the timeout with 6 seconds left on the game clock. So they have time to draw up one more play. Last chance to dance, so we're going to overtime. Cisse on the inbound, off to Makai Thomas. Thomas, game clock at 3. They kick it to Cisse for the win. And he misses. And we are going to overtime in Cupertino. So this one has to be decided in OT, as we got free basketball on hand tonight in Silicon Valley. And what a battle that we have had with Cañada and Anza. So a fresh 5 minutes is going to be added to the clock as we're going to take a break here on NorCal Sports TV, and we will be back for overtime.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
What a second half that we saw there. Anza, who were down by 12 to begin the second half, came all the way back to tie the game up and send it to overtime here in Cupertino. And if you are just tuning in, you missed a lot. But if you have stuck with us for the entirety of this game, you have caught a good one with both of these teams coming in with even records, both overall and in conference, now in a position to try to go for the win in overtime. Still looking for that first win in conference play here in the 2025-26 season. And with these two teams having matchups against two ranked opponents in their conference, they finally meet on even ground coming into this one, but now it's decided with an extra 5 added on to the clock. So here we go, 79-79. We're tied now in the overtime period. Makai Thomas and Omir Sakur matching up at center court for the tip. The crowd here in Cupertino have been treated to a good one in this one as Anza win the tip. So here they go. Theo McDowell going baseline. Out to Cisse. Pull-up jumper. No good. The rebound was tipped out of bounds. It will stay Mountain Lion ball. Isaac Cisse, I'm sure he wants to change his luck around after he missed the three-point shot that could have won De Anza the game. Oh, and Theo McDowell couldn't get that one to go, but he will go to the line for two. And you can see the reaction from Theo. He wanted that one to fall. He gets the first one to go. Man, you talk about the games that we have had in the Coast Conference North. I'm telling you, folks, this is the toughest conference in the state. Last week, we had an overtime game that was won on a buzzer beater at Chabot over in Hayward as they were able to upset the number 21 ranked team in California in San Mateo. And remember the all-basket run that Zion Jurgen had in that overtime win. Not sure if we'll see that from a De Anza or a Cañada player. Here comes Cañada, shot clock down at 5. Mateo Jackson pulling up for the jumper. Good for two. Makai Thomas inside the Cisse. Passes off to Villanueva. He's going to work around. Reverse layup. Rolls off the iron. Here come the Colts. Justin Moore. Oh, pass is deflected. Grabbed in the air by Bravelli for the steal. Kai Thomas at the top of the key. Gets that pick from McDowell. Pulls up for the teardrop, and it bounces. Goes through the cup. Makai Thomas continuing to be the contributor that the Mountain Lions have been thankful to have as a newcomer. There's Jackson in the low post. He gets that one to go. Bucket for bucket. Go Cañada and De Anza. Bravelli can't finish on the drive. Mateo Jackson up the floor. He's going to go to his right. It's Darius Jackson. Now it's Jake Skaggs. The rock in hand. McDowell on him. Trying to look for free hands. He's going to give out to the big man. Mismatch down low. Sakur with the basket. Thomas off to Josh Villanueva. Joe Bravelli on a reverse drive. Oh, smoked it. Oh, Bravelli had a chance to even back up the score. 2:30 left to go. Clock is running fast. Cañada have the floor spaced out. 5-on-5 on defense for the Mountain Lions. Villanueva matching up with Jackson. Shot clock down to 7. He pulls up. Missed off the iron. Thomas with the board. Oh, loses it. Cisse trying to come up with it. There's a foul. It's going to be booked on Mateo Jackson on the reach, so it's going to go back to De Anza. They make the long walk back down the floor, but actually it's going to be Isaac Cisse going to the line for free throws. Isaac Cisse has been impactful in this game tonight. Cisse able to get it to go. Oh, now Desan Poston will come back on the floor. Gio Bravelli hits the charger. A little smack talk out in the paint. Cisse. Oh, misses the second free throw. Game out of a 1-point margin. We hit the 2-minute mark in overtime. There's Jackson. Has Poston on him. Trying to go to work for him. Spin move inside. Pulls up for the mid-range J from the high post. Good. There's Jackson. Team to turn it on here. Makai Thomas trying to go to work. He gets the pick from McDowell. Trying to take it downhill, and he gets fouled hard underneath. See Makai Thomas just with that big-time hustle. You can just see just have too many bodies just congesting the low post. Tony Clarita booked with the foul there. Thomas and to stay locked in at the charity stripe in this one. Goes 2 for 2 in the sequence. Mountain Lions back within 1. A minute and a half left to go on the clock. Cañada may need more than a 3. They can get it. Try to pull away from the Mountain Lions. Justin Moore. Mark in, gives it back out to Skaggs. Being defended up tight. Shot clock down to 6. Moore pulling up from deep. Fight for the board. Mateo Jackson able to get it, but it's going to be booked. From the looks of it, it's going to be a shot clock violation. The De Anza bench is calling for it. Referees have not yet made a decision on what the call is going to be. Oh, wow, and they're going to say it was a foul on the shot. Son Poston getting booked with it. Wow, Cañada caught a big break there. From the looks of it, it could have been a shot clock violation, but the foul was called before, so that will send Mateo Jackson to the line. Mateo Jackson clutch for the free throws. Jackson making both. Minutes now turn to seconds. De Anza will need a 3 to tie. Kai Thomas trying to go to work. Is at the top. Out to Villanueva. All catches more in the air. 3-point shot missed. Villanueva grabs his own rebound. Go underneath. Layup good. Josh Villanueva able to get something out of nothing there. 35 seconds left to go. 1-point game. There is Jackson. Matching up with Makai Thomas. He has been lethal on defense. 7-second differential with the game clock and the shot clock. Moore. Villanueva. Mateo Jackson left wide open. Rebound's missed. Makai Thomas down court. It's on posted. Going up for the layup. Good. De Anza had the lead. The side posted. Able to get it. 5 seconds left. Mateo Jackson trying to get it off. They pass. Justin Moore up for the win. No good. De Anza get the job done. The side posted with a big finish to close it out. And Joe Bertisevich and his men take down the Cañada Colts 90-89 in overtime. What a game that we have had tonight in Silicon Valley. And that last play, the big stop that De Anza needed to win it. Makai Thomas continuing to dominate on the boards. Had the sign posting ready to go on the outlet pass to finish with the layup as he was able to get the shot to win it for De Anza. If we can run back that last play to show everybody at home. It was, wow, what a clutch play it was. You can just see coming back down the floor. Mateo Jackson was trying to look for that open look, and Justin Moore, his three-point shot was missed, but we go to the play before right there. Gonna pull it up. See Makai Thomas with the outlet, Design posting, nothing but room service. Man, Joe Bertisevich, buy that man a steak dinner tonight because he deserved it. All these guys deserved it. What a finish we had here in Cupertino. De Anza coming all the way back from a 12-point deficit at halftime, tying it up to send the game to overtime. And Deshaun Poston with the clutch basket to help De Anza get their first win in Coast Conference North play and go to 7-10, while Cañada drops their 5th straight and go to 0-3 in conference play. But that's going to wrap things up for us here on NorCal Sports TV tonight. What a game we had here in Cupertino. De Anza getting the W, 90-89 over Cañada, as they will be seeing Ohlone on Friday, while Cañada will head to the East Bay to see Chabot on Friday themselves. We will have that game on hand for you on NorCal Sports TV, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and help support the channel for the work that we do here. That's going to wrap it up. Thank you to my producer tonight, Levi Flores. Thanks to our amazing camera crew for their work tonight. This is Philip Hall signing off, saying so long and good night from Cupertino.